The decision to explore the catacombs beneath the ancient city was born out of a shared passion for unraveling history's enigmas. The group of urban explorers, consisting of historians, archaeologists, and thrill seekers, assembled at the entrance with a mix of excitement and trepidation. The descent into the underworld began with the echoing footsteps of the explorers resonating against the stone walls. The entrance, concealed behind a forgotten façade, led them into a labyrinth of subterranean passages. The air, thick with the scent of dampness and mystery, clung to the explorers as they navigated the initial twists and turns. The whispers of the city above faded, replaced by the haunting echoes of the underworld, an auditory tapestry that hinted at the vastness of the catacombs. Dimly lit by their flashlights, the explorers encountered the first signs of the forgotten civilization. Ancient inscriptions adorned the walls, telling tales of a people whose existence had been erased by the passage of time. Symbols, once vibrant with color, had faded into the monochrome of centuries. The catacombs seemed to be an archive of an untold history, waiting to be rediscovered. As they pressed on, the echoing footsteps gained a rhythm, creating an unintentional harmony with the shadows that danced along the periphery of their vision. The group felt a shared sense of awe and curiosity, fueled by the anticipation of what lay hidden beneath the layers of history. The initial chambers they encountered served as a prelude to the grandeur that awaited them deeper within. Ancient relics, carefully arranged burial sites, and cryptic artifacts painted a vivid picture of a civilization that had thrived in the depths, far removed from the sunlight that now illuminated their footsteps. Yet, as they ventured further into the catacombs, the echoes took on a haunting quality. Whispers seemed to emanate from the very stones, carrying with them the secrets and sorrows of a bygone era. The explorers, initially dismissing the unease as a byproduct of their surroundings, soon found themselves questioning the source of the disquieting ambience. In the heart of the labyrinth, the explorers stumbled upon a crossroads, an intersection of passages that seemed to defy the logic of the underground city. The echoes, now more pronounced, created a disorienting symphony that played tricks on their senses. Shadows, cast by the flickering light of their flashlights, took on shapes that seemed to move independently. As they stood at the crossroads, the explorers sensed that their journey had only just begun. Echoes of the underworld whispered promises of untold discoveries and hidden perils, setting the stage for a descent into the unknown that would challenge the boundaries of their understanding. The catacombs, steeped in history and mystery, beckoned them to uncover the secrets that lay buried beneath the surface, a journey that would test their resolve and redefine their perceptions of the echoes of the underworld. As the explorers ventured deeper into the catacombs, the resonance of echoing footsteps continued to weave through the labyrinthine passages. The initial sense of awe at the discovery of the forgotten civilization gave way to a growing awareness of the shadows that lingered in the recesses of the underground city, shadows of the forgotten that clung to the remnants of a bygone era. Chambers adorned with ornate carvings and murals revealed glimpses into the daily lives of the ancient inhabitants. The explorers marveled at the sophistication of a society that had thrived in the shadows, far removed from the world above. The walls seemed to absorb the light of their flashlights, casting long shadows that danced along the ancient depictions. However, as they progressed, the shadows took on a life of their own. The explorers found themselves pausing, catching fleeting glimpses of movements just beyond the reach of their light. Whispers, barely audible at first, grew louder, carrying tales of tragedy and resilience. The shadows of the forgotten seemed to coalesce, becoming a silent audience to the explorer's journey into the heart of the subterranean metropolis. In a particularly expansive chamber, the explorers discovered remnants of advanced technology, a stark contrast to the primitive depictions in other parts of the catacombs. The shadows of the forgotten seemed to intensify, casting an enigmatic veil over the purpose and history of the underground city. The explorers, now immersed in a dual narrative of antiquity and advancement, began to question the true nature of the shadows that lurked within. The subterranean enigma deepened as the group uncovered evidence of a civilization at the crossroads of innovation and mysticism. The shadows, once passive observers, now seemed to respond to the explorers' presence with subtle movements and whispers that echoed with a spectral urgency. The boundaries between the living and the shadows of the forgotten blurred, creating an atmosphere of both fascination and unease. As the explorers reached the outskirts of what seemed to be the city's central hub, the shadows grew more pronounced. The once diminished whispers transformed into distinct voices, telling tales of a tragedy that had befallen the forgotten civilization. A sorrowful symphony of regrets and lost aspirations echoed through the vast chamber, leaving the explorers to grapple with the emotional weight of the shadows of the forgotten. At this juncture, the explorers faced a choice: continue to unravel the mysteries of the ancient city or retreat from the palpable sorrow that seemed to emanate from every shadow. The catacombs, once a canvas of discovery, became a realm where the living and the forgotten intermingled, and the shadows of the forgotten stood as silent witnesses to the choices that awaited the intrepid explorers in the heart of the subterranean metropolis. As the explorers pressed on, the catacombs unveiled a subterranean enigma that defied conventional understanding. The once cohesive narrative of the forgotten civilization began to fracture, revealing layers of complexity that tested the limits of the explorers' knowledge and perseverance. The group encountered chambers that seemed to serve dual purposes: an intersection of ritualistic symbolism and advanced technology. The subterranean enigma deepened as the explorers struggled to reconcile the seemingly disparate elements. Ancient glyphs, etched into the stone, appeared to interface with intricate machinery, hinting at a level of sophistication that transcended their understanding. The shadows of the forgotten, now more pronounced, cast intricate patterns that seemed to dance across the chamber walls. Whispers became urgent, carrying with them the weight of untold secrets and the essence of a civilization torn between tradition and innovation. The explorers, driven by a relentless curiosity, endeavored to decode the cryptic messages that lingered in the air. In the heart of the subterranean metropolis, the explorers encountered a colossal chamber and archaeological crossroads where the enigma reached its zenith. The chamber, illuminated by the ambient glow of ancient symbols, revealed a fusion of mystical rites and technological marvels. The subterranean enigma, it seemed, was a convergence of two worlds, one grounded in earthly traditions, the other reaching for celestial heights. The explorers, standing at the epicenter of the enigma, faced a revelation that challenged their perceptions. The ancient civilization, far from being primitive, had harnessed the forces of the cosmos in ways that defied explanation. Symbols and machinery worked in tandem, resonating with the echoes of a society that had sought communion with celestial realms. As the explorers endeavored to unravel the subterranean enigma, they stumbled upon an archive, an ancient repository of knowledge etched into crystalline structures. The glyphs seemed to pulse with a cosmic energy, offering insights into the forgotten civilization's pursuit of enlightenment. The shadows of the forgotten, now animated by the explorers' proximity, appeared to dance with approval as the secrets of the subterranean metropolis began to unfold. Yet, the enigma posed more questions than answers. The explorers, gripped by a sense of both triumph and uncertainty, grappled with the implications of a civilization that had transcended earthly boundaries. The catacombs, once a mere backdrop for discovery, became a theater of cosmic revelation, where the subterranean enigma beckoned the intrepid explorers to delve even deeper into the mysteries that lay concealed beneath the surface. In the wake of the subterranean enigma's revelations, the explorers found themselves navigating a landscape where fascination and trepidation collided. Lurking perils shadowed their every step, concealed within the depths of the catacombs. As the explorers ventured further, the ambient glow of ancient symbols seemed to wane, plunging them into an unsettling darkness. The shadows of the forgotten, once passive observers, began to adopt a more ominous presence, their movements no longer mere flickers but deliberate gestures that seemed to warn of impending danger. The labyrinthine passages took on a malevolent aura. Whispers, once distant echoes of the past, grew into disconcerting murmurs that echoed the explorers' own thoughts. The catacombs, initially a canvas of discovery, now seemed to react to their every move with an otherworldly sentience. In the dwindling light of their flashlights, the explorers encountered anomaly shadows that detached themselves from the walls and slithered across the stone floor. The lurking perils manifested as subtle disturbances in the air, creating an atmosphere fraught with unseen threats. The group, now on edge, questioned the safety of their journey into the depths. The once sturdy camaraderie among the explorers began to fracture as fear took hold. Shadows took on grotesque forms, and the whispers intensified into dissonant cacophony. The ancient glyphs that had once seemed benevolent now appeared as cryptic warnings, their meanings obscured by the encroaching malevolence. As they approached a particularly foreboding chamber, the explorers felt an oppressive weight pressing down on them. The air became thick with an unseen tension, and the shadows of the forgotten seemed to converge into a spectral congregation, a silent tribunal that judged the intruders in their realm. The lurking perils climaxed when the explorers stumbled upon an area of the catacombs where the very stones seemed to pulsate with an otherworldly energy. Symbols carved into the walls flickered erratically, casting erratic shadows that contorted into grotesque shapes. The explorers, gripped by a sense of foreboding, questioned whether they had ventured too far into the shadows of the forgotten. In the midst of the encroaching darkness, the group faced a choice: retreat from the lurking perils that seemed to coalesce with every step, or press on, driven by the same curiosity that had led them into the catacombs. The shadows, now imbued with an ominous sentience, lingered as a testament to the unseen dangers that awaited them in the heart of the subterranean labyrinth. The explorers, standing at the crossroads between safety and peril, prepared to confront the unknown forces that lurked in the depths, a decision that would shape the remainder of their harrowing journey into the shadows of the forgotten catacombs. As the explorers confronted the lurking perils within the catacombs, a pivotal moment arrived. The abyss beckons, an ominous junction where the line between exploration and peril blurred into an indistinct shadow. The chamber they entered, characterized by an otherworldly stillness, held an unsettling resonance. The explorers' flashlights flickered intermittently, casting sporadic beams that revealed a vast expanse, the very heart of the ancient city beneath. The abyss yawned before them, an enigmatic chasm that seemed to absorb the feeble glow of their lights. As the explorers edged closer to the precipice, the shadows of the forgotten congregated, their movements synchronized with an eerie rhythm. Whispers transformed into an unintelligible murmur, and the air vibrated with a palpable energy. The abyss, it seemed, was a convergence point, an ethereal crossroads that beckoned them to unravel the final mysteries concealed within the subterranean depths. Symbols etched into the walls surrounding the abyss glowed with an intensity that transcended the explorers' previous encounters. Ancient glyphs seemed to respond to an unseen force, resonating with the abyssal energy that pulsed through the chamber. The lurking perils, now more subdued, took on a spectral quality, merging with the shadows that enveloped the explorers. As the group stood at the threshold of the abyss, a sense of both trepidation and anticipation gripped them. The catacombs, once a canvas of historical discovery, had transformed into an otherworldly realm where earthly boundaries blurred with cosmic energies. The explorers hesitated, caught between the safety of familiar ground and the enigmatic allure of the abyssal unknown. Without warning, the abyss seemed to respond to the explorers' presence. A subtle vibration emanated from the depths, reverberating through the stone floor. Symbols on the walls glowed brighter, casting an ethereal radiance that painted the chamber in an otherworldly palette. The shadows of the forgotten, now more spectral than ever, elongated into the depths, reaching toward the abyss as if guided by an unseen force. As the explorers prepared to take the next step, a choice loomed before them: descend into the abyss, surrendering to the beckoning unknown, or retreat from the shadows that seemed to converge at the chasm's edge. The air crackled with anticipation, and the very fabric of the catacombs seemed to hold its breath, as the explorers teetered on the edge of a decision that would define the culmination of their harrowing journey, the enigma of the abyss that now consumed their every thought. The explorers, standing at the precipice of the abyss, confronted a choice that transcended the boundaries of earthly decisions. The veil of shadows that enshrouded the catacombs seemed to pulse with an otherworldly anticipation, awaiting the resolution of the enigma that had unraveled their journey into the forgotten depths. As the group hesitated, caught between the allure of discovery and the latent perils that lurked in the abyss, the veil of shadows intensified. The ancient symbols etched into the walls radiated with a spectral luminosity, casting an ethereal glow that danced on the explorers' faces. The shadows of the forgotten, now elongated into intricate patterns, seemed to intertwine with the very fabric of the veil. In the stillness that hung over the chamber, a whisper, a harmonious symphony of voices emerged from the veil of shadows. The explorers, enraptured by the haunting melody, felt an inexplicable connection to the forgotten civilization. The abyss, once a chasm of uncertainty, now beckoned with the promise of cosmic communion. As if guided by an unseen force, the group took a collective step toward the abyss. The veil of shadows, now a living tapestry that mirrored the explorers' movements, responded with a subtle undulation. Cymbals pulsed in rhythmic unison, and the air resonated with the echoes of a celestial dialogue between the living and the shadows of the forgotten. With each step into the abyssal unknown, the explorers felt an ethereal current enveloping them, a veil of shadows that seemed to transcend the boundaries of time and space. The chamber, now suffused with an otherworldly luminescence, revealed glimpses of an astral realm beyond the veil, a cosmic dance that mirrored the ancient civilization's pursuit of enlightenment. As the abyss swallowed the explorers, the veil of shadows closed behind them. The catacombs, once a subterranean enigma fraught with lurking perils, transformed into a celestial nexus where the earthly and the cosmic converged. The explorers, now embraced by the veil, became conduits for the forgotten voices that resonated within the subterranean metropolis. The journey through the abyssal unknown transcended the limits of mortal comprehension. The veil of shadows, a celestial shroud that encapsulated the explorers, carried them through a cosmic odyssey, an ethereal tapestry woven with the whispers of the forgotten civilization. As the explorers vanished beyond the abyss, the catacombs stood silent, the veil of shadows settling into a cosmic equilibrium. The ancient symbols, now dormant, retained the memory of the earthly sojourn, while the shadows of the forgotten lingered as echoes in the subterranean expanse. The veil of shadows, an ephemeral boundary between realms, marked the culmination of the explorers' odyssey. The catacombs, once a labyrinth of earthly mysteries, now stood as a testament to the transformative power of the veil, an astral tapestry that transcended the boundaries of the forgotten and the living, leaving the subterranean metropolis to echo with the celestial whispers that had unfolded within the veil of shadows.